And welcome to another episode of the Miles Offside podcast, where we talk a little bit of football and a whole lot of nonsense. My name is Oscar Puente, also known as Footy from Afar, and with me, as always, are my co-hosts, FPL champion Chuck Bailey and super producer Ian Stimson. Gentlemen, we are going super duper fast because we are recording a day or 2 days later than usual, so we're going to fly through this. Little bit of banter. Chuck, how are you doing? Give me a joke.
It's your fault.
All right, it's my fault. Very good. And Ian, a bit of banter. You're bald. You're old. Give me a joke.
Wow, I don't feel like it now. I feel attacked.
I love you guys.
Yeah, tell the things you say.
I am very excited to be recording with you, gentlemen, because it has been quite a delightful
we're in
week.
such a rush. We don't get to say anything, but he can fucking waffle.
I was literally about to go to the soccer part of the
Rapid fire news.
Okay, we're doing this. Our top story this evening.
Let's go.
World Cup qualifying and internationals. Manchester City Pep Guardiola has joined Premier League rivals Jurgen Klopp and Ole Gunnar Solskjaer in suggesting that players will not be allowed to travel for this month's international break if they have to quarantine when they return. In the UK, anyone returning from coronavirus red list countries, including Portugal, all of South America, and parts of Africa, is required to quarantine for 10 days without exception. It makes no sense if the players go to the national team and not have to isolate for 10 days when they come back. And the Premier League is having a meeting about what to do for the upcoming international break.
That's all right then, guys. Another meeting. That'll solve it.
Why is Klopp complaining? Apparently he's got no players left, so why is he worrying? No one's going. Who's fucking taken Neco Williams and Nathaniel Phillips? Anyone?
No. I mean, it makes sense for Pep to complain about this. They have so many South American players that, like, literally all of South America, like, just the whole continent is red listed. Like,
yeah, riddled. I mean, they do this every international break regardless. So
that's also true. But what do you guys think about, like, clubs officially being like, no, we're not letting our international players go?
Anything to not have an international break. Anything to not have an international break. No one needs an international break. Even though I feel fatigued with football and drawn out, like spread thin. Too much butter. Too much bread. Not enough butter. What? Baggins.
We've all had too much bread.
Don't bother. No one needs to go around the world at the minute. We've all got a lot on at home.
Moving on then, let's just go to our next story. Catalan police say they have made 4 arrests after searching the offices of Spanish side Barcelona. The identity of those involved have not yet been confirmed by police. The police operation was conducted on Monday after an investigation into financial issues at Barcelona. Those issues are thought to be related to the Barçagate scandal in 2020, when the club denied hiring a firm to attack their own players on social media.
Anything to do with the 1.1 billion they are in debt? Or is it 1.1? 1.7? I don't know. It's one something. It's too much. Sell Messi, guys.
Didn't they get around this by paying like lots of people small individual payments instead of one big payment to a PR company that would have showed up on the books as like PR for you or whatever? they got around it by paying loads of individual consultants who were probably non-existent people tiny amounts of money. It's ingenious, really.
Consultancy fees.
Well, yeah, it's the way forward, definitely. But I refuse to believe there's any corruption in football, Oscar. So
it's true. It's never been proved on any level whatsoever.
Move on.
Moving on, then. Our next story. Current Premier League referees are the, quote, best around, suspicious, but it is time to mic them up, according to former striker Chris Sutton. That follows criticism of Lee Mason and Stuart Atwell at the weekend, with some left in the dark as to why they made certain decisions during their games. Sutton told BBC Radio 5 Live, if they explain what they are seeing in real time, then they'll get more sympathy. It'll clear things up, and the viewers will see things through their eyes. I know other leagues do this, including Australia we know of. How do you guys feel about the refs getting mic'd up for VAR purposes and or other purposes as well?
Whatever, they wearing a little GoPro as well. That's what I want.
I hope so. And you can do ref cam for the whole game. Be the ref. It's a poll-based system, because we've learnt in that country that this can never go wrong. You just make every decision.
No, be careful what you wish for, Chuck, because Arsenal will win the league. Because they always win social media polls or anything, so they will fucking win the league. You don't want that to happen.
No, they're not that good.
Okay, they'll finish 4th. They'll finish 4th again.
4th in the FA Cup final. Thank you very much. That'll do them. I don't want to agree with Chris Sutton. I don't think this would be a good thing. I think people should maybe just read the laws of the game It's available as a free PDF, guys. If you're confused as to what the laws of the game are, read it. Granted, after Fulham's disallowed goal for the handball by insert player name here, maybe Lamina, thank you. That was an absolute madness. Coupled with the double handball that Burnley somehow got away with against Arsenal when, during Pepe's appeal for the handball, the Burnley player handballed it again. And arm away from the body, moved the arm towards it. You're like, what? Twice? Who knows? Humans are bad at things. You can blame the tech all you want. If the humans are bad at shit, it's all going to be bad. Stop complaining about the offside rule. A millimetre offside is fucking offside. And deal with it. This is what you wanted. You wanted proper football. Passion. What? Like, referees still making decisions. We don't want every decision correct. Well, pick a fucking lane. Pick a lane. And if you're going to hold up Australian refs, and Dave Mateo will back me up on this, if you're going to hold Australian football up as a paragon of anything fucking good, your head's on a wobble.
T1000s as referees, that's what I say.
Yeah, just give it all to the computers. Just robots, everything. You know, computer chip tells you if you're offside, computer chip, handball, no handball. No one knows what it is anyway, so the computer's guessing.
Get rid of... You don't need linesmen. You don't need linesmen for literally anything anymore. All the decisions they make are arbitrary and able to be judged by computers. Put a referee in each half. Don't make them cover so much ground. Not as tired, better decision making, easier to stay in position for those kind of things.
Perfect. Or they go basketball, 3 referees in like a triangle formation covering different zones. If
or
two of the
NFL have 9 and they all get little pretty yellow flags.
You have to have someone in overall control. So can Mike Dean be up on some sort of throne with a Julius Caesar crown and be
thumbs up, thumbs down.
Thumbs up and thumbs down in every decision? That's what I want.
I think I want that more than anything else in the world.
Now.
Can I request that he puts 2 GoPros on his head and then I can watch it in VR from his throne?
Dino Vision. Fucking Dino Vision.
Dino Vision. Sign us up right now.
Hollywood would fucking love that.
Yeah.
It feels like we shouldn't be having this conversation in public domain. We should be keeping this in-house.
Yeah.
I don't know.
We're looking for investors. So if you...
Speak for yourself. I'm getting Dino and the blower now.
I'm willing to give away 1% of the business for £1 billion.
Shark Tank. Yes. Love a Shark Tank reference. All right, well, let's bring the mood down slightly from one bad referee to another rapid fire racism update. The Romanian 4th official, whose name I will not say because fuck him, that was involved in the Champions League group game between PSG and Istanbul Başakşehir in December, has been suspended until the end of the season for quote-unquote inappropriate behavior during the Champions League group game. The governing body UEFA, however, found that he had not breached any rules regarding racism, so he will not be punished for that, just for behaving in an inappropriate manner. Not professional.
Is this what happens when racism laws are probably made up by a load of old white guys that take a load of money as bungs? Oh, sorry, are we not allowed to mention corruption? Or that they're racist? Or what? Should he probably have gone on this UEFA training before being a UEFA official?
There's a thought.
What a crazy, crazy thing to say, Chuck. I will not even entertain such madness.
You know what is a crazy one? When someone asks you, who should I book, you go, the black one.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, it's fucking cringy just hearing it.
It is, isn't it?
All right, well, let's just move on to the football. There has been approximately a metric fuck ton of games since the last time we recorded, so we will not be covering all of them. We will only cover the interesting stuff. So I'm running down the list, and the first thing that pops to my eye is Liverpool 0, Chelsea 1, Liverpool 0.3 to Chelsea's 1.2. Boys, Tommy Tuch's done it again. Another clean sheet, undefeated for 19,000 games since he took over,
I'm sorry.
believe is the
We're
approximate
doing this
number.
game. I heard Liverpool and lost, and I just went somewhere else. Sorry, I got ahead of myself. Apologies. I'll let you go.
Chelsea had a couple of good games. Taking it in turns, they beat Liverpool and then they beat Everton. So both of the Merseyside clubs yesterday, 2-0 to Everton, 2.6 to 0.3. So once again, not conceding more than 0.4. And Chelsea's attack has started to look like it's woken up a bit, I will say. I would have said that Liverpool was the best we had looked until yesterday. We looked even better than that against Everton. So Good times at Chelsea. Any thoughts from you guys?
Edouard Mendy is in the race for the Golden Glove.
Was he an upgrade, you reckon? Was he an
Who
upgrade?
would have thought at this point, a year ago, if you'd have said,
Chelsea
if I'd have said to
keeper.
you, Oscar, a Chelsea goalkeeper would be on for the Golden Glove?
Yeah, that's pretty spectacular. Too bad it's not Kepa.
Yeah, you might have been able to recoup some of the money.
Is Tommy Tooks' defensive system so good that even Kepa could be keeping clean sheets in this?
Negative.
Probably right. Yeah, that's probably fair.
Yeah, he's not a fucking magician.
Yeah, Mendy has had to make a save at least in that 10-game run. So
Yeah, that would not have been made. Yeah.
not have been made. Absolutely not. Yeah, man, we're starting to really find stuff. It's great. Timo looks good. He hasn't been playing at the striker. He's been playing up the wing. The formation's really solidifying. He's doing a ton of rotation. Condolences to anyone who has Chelsea assets in their FPL teams. But the attack's really coming together. I'm excited. Things are looking good. The TV man also said that we haven't conceded at Stamford Bridge since January 3rd.
The TV men said it. Yeah.
Pretty fucking great to hear. You know what? Way more exciting than Chelsea being good, because that's kind of we kind of saw that come in, and it's
He's
a work
already
in
bored of
progress.
Chelsea being good.
No. When we're really, really, really good, then I'll get back on it. But we had a lady commentator over here. I don't know if it was because of International Women's Day yesterday or what. She's so much fucking better than every other old, player who's like, proper football. Oh, in my day, you could break someone's leg and it wasn't a foul. She was really good. Shall we laugh at Liverpool? That's enough about Chelsea.
Why, what did Liverpool do?
Liverpool lost 17 games in a row at Anfield, I believe it's up to now. Including, obviously, the Chelsea one we talked about, but also Sunday, March 7, Liverpool 0, Fulham 1. Liverpool 0.7 to Fulham's 1.4. Fulham went to Anfield and doubled Liverpool's XG. What the fuck?
Goals have got a feeling it all. Saphira Gold. Always believe. Anyway.
Thanks, Chuck. I do appreciate it, mate.
I was so pumped for this. So pumped. Oh my god. That was so good. Especially after West Brom Newcastle was before it.
When you're trudging through a terrible main just to get to the dessert.
Oh, not even. It was like the sludge on a plate that they give you as you walk in the door that's a freebie just to get, you know what I mean?
Don't order off the specials board, everyone. Don't order off the specials board.
Never orders the specials
If a West Brom plays a Newcastle in the Woods, was there anyone there to see it? Did that match actually happen? So okay, do you want to shout out Fulham for doing amazing, or do you want to talk shit about Liverpool, or where do you want to go with this?
Both.
I'm also happy to do both, but credit, fuck me, Fulham destroyed them. Absolutely dicked them.
Thoroughly outplayed them.
5 clean sheets out of the last 7 or something ridiculous for Fulham as well.
Yeah. You see why as well, because they kept it really compact, really tight. Liverpool had to resort to shots from outside the box when they even had them. You can see why. Fulham were really well organised. And who was it? Was it Harrison Reed? Was it in the post-match? Absolutely fucking beaming, crowing he was, and saying that Scott Parker was saying we can set up to beat these. It's not let's go and get a point. We can beat these. There's no doubt about it. The fear has totally gone when Fulham are saying with good reason we can beat Liverpool.
Yeah, damn straight. I mean, I fucking called it a while ago. You could see from the way they were playing, and they're coming together so much more as a team. It's insane. My favourite bit was on Match of the Day. They pulled up these stats, and so they separated the season not quite in half, but if you look at the first 11 games, for goals conceded per game, Fulham were 19th, shots faced 14th, the save percentage was 11th, and XG against per game was 18th in the league. And the last 17 games, they're second for goals conceded per game. So the second best defence for goals conceded. Shots faced per game 6th, so they're not even giving up the looks.
Yeah.
The save percentage of Nipple Keeper is second. Second in the league, and XG against them per game is 9th. But from 18th to 9th, that's incredible.
That's
turnaround.
incredible.
Absolutely delicious when all the results are going their way. Incredible that it means unlucky fucking Brighton. Oh. Are you in trouble?
The race is proper hotting up. Brighton are going down and Fulham are going up. So, I mean, we're fully adopting Fulham now on the podcast, aren't we? Surely.
Fulham, for the record, I'm looking at 538's predictions, and they are now not in the 3 most likely to get relegated.
Are they not?
Nope. Newcastle is now in 3rd most. Like, obviously, West Brom and Sheffield literally says greater than 99%.
Yeah.
Like,
definitely
done.
happening, yeah.
But for that last spot, Newcastle's up to 42%, Fulham 32%, and Brighton are after that at 12%. So
Brighton 12, that surprises me.
because of their underlying numbers, they're actually a good team.
I understand. Well, there you go. That's where I lose you. They're actually a good team. They're a bunch of individuals who are not gelling at all as a good team.
Fine. Okay. Correction. They are actually a mid-table team.
No.
Given their underlying numbers.
Listen, they're creating chances and not scoring them, and that's the point of football. So
Fair enough.
It's a case of, yes, they're underperforming their numbers, but that means they deserve to be where they are. They're creating the chances, but they're not putting them in.
And Newcastle will be lower because of the injuries to Callum Wilson and quite a few others. Alan Saint-Maximin got injured again, guys. It's just fucking terrible.
Yeah.
Bad
times.
So yeah, that will be them dropping, and obviously Steve Bruce, king of the tactic, isn't exactly enjoying life.
I mean, I'm letting myself be slightly clouded with the Brighton thing by the fact that obviously Chuck gets in my head.
Thanks, mate.
Lives rent free. But yeah, I'm fully on board with it. I don't want Brighton in the Premier League now.
Nope.
I'm fully on it.
That would be absolute fucking scenes. If they go down with their underlying numbers, I would have to think that's the most the most
their numbers
underperforming
are
ever.
ridiculous in comparison to where they are. Yeah, absolutely.
They're like 3rd or 4th in their underlying numbers consistently. And we spent a whole section last week talking about how like those numbers are skewed for reasons, and in the aggregate, those reasons are actually like having significant effects and blah 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 whatever. But like still to have like fourth best XG and then go down would be absolutely fucking hilarious.
I don't get it. There's no fucking shit. I don't get what anyone says. I don't get it. They just keep losing games. What? Adam Lallana's your best player. It's fucking 2021, mate. What? Keep losing late on in games. Like,
It's good times. It's good times for sure.
Oh, do you want to know a good stat about Liverpool or a good fact about Liverpool?
Always, yeah.
So, how many teams do you think in the top 4 divisions have scored more goals at home in 2021 than Liverpool?
All of them?
91.
All fucking 91.
Fuck off.
All 91 teams have scored more goals at home than Liverpool in 2021.
That's too many teams, honestly.
Heavens to Betsy.
Such luminaries as Barrow Town.
There you go.
Just doing this for Oscar now.
Yeah,
Carlisle. Harrogate. Newport County. Forest Green with their coffee kit.
And the Bamboo. Don't forget the Bamboo.
Peterborough United, of course. All these teams. All 91. All of them.
Oh, Posh. Let's check in on Posh. What's up with League One? Posh Island in the middle of the episode.
Sorry. We've not got a lot of time for checking in on Peterborough right now.
Is that because you're down to 10 men and you're probably losing against Hull?
3-1, yeah.
Yeah.
And Sunderland.
Well, you fucked it, mate.
Sunderland are beating Portsmouth as well, which is not a result that's going our way.
Brilliant. You fucked it. You could have gone 3 points clear with 3 games in hand and the team below you, and you fucked it.
Yeah, no, I think we're fine. We're in second, and we have 2 games in hand on Hull. Oh no, sorry. Literally, as I'm looking at the live table, we dropped to 3rd. As I'm looking at it, we dropped to 3rd. So yeah, Lincoln just...
This is the way.
Yeah.
This happens every year. We dare to dream about this point, and then...
No, it's fine. We've still got games in hand. We're fine.
Yes, games in hand notoriously go so well for Peterborough.
Yeah,
yeah. But previously, Oscar, they've had points and it hasn't gone well for them.
We've just jumped into second. It's I don't know what's going on. Literally, the Google live table is jumping all over the place.
Are goals being done?
Nothing's changed.
Goal balls, maybe?
No, nothing's changed.
Maybe there's some tiebreaker, like the 12th tiebreaker is like touches taken in the penalty area or something insane.
Yeah, maybe. Who knows? Yeah.
All right, let's keep going then. Chuck, do you want to moan about Palace drawing with United 0-0 and then losing 4-1 to Tottenham, or best leave that alone and move on?
What happened in the United game?
Nothing. It was really dull.
Nothing. It was really shit, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And then Van Aanholt got close at the end, and then he got a load of racist abuse on social media. So
sake, yeah.
that was good. Fucking the people being racist, not Van Aanholt.
Yeah.
To be clear. Thanks. And then Spurs were just, everything went well. I just don't. I can't really complain about it. There was like some really cracking goals in there.
Yeah,
like,
they just clicked, didn't they?
The Milivojevic was from a mistake, but Mora had good presence of mind there, and then the counter-attack was on like straight away. So that was fair enough, an aggressive play. Kane for the third was really, really good. You can't argue with a hit like that.
No.
Bale's second was, again, really well worked. And then the fourth goal was just obscene, like this obscene Lamella to Son Kane that is just, again, one of those goals that you're like, yeah, fair enough. I think it's a bit weird that you get into the game just before half-time 1-1 and then you make a sub at half-time. Fair enough, you need to bring like Zaha in and those kind of things, and we've got players coming back from injury that need to get up. But I just thought that was a really, really weird, even though it is Wilfried Zaha, to bring Eze off at half time when you've just kind of established what you're about in the game, and then you concede 2 goals in fairly quick succession, I remember.
And as always, Eze was looking good again. He really is a good player. I really like him, but
it's just a fucking mess. But it shows again. Like you look at the ball Milivojevic played in to Benteke for his goal. It's just if you play to his strengths, like he does stuff. Like Townsend on the left to Benteke is just like a absolutely perfect setup for goals, and you show by the airtime he got, he managed to get the space in between the centre backs. You know, there were a lot of Tottenham players around him, so they probably should have done better with that. I will say on the Tottenham side, to give Jeff a bit more, I don't know, love in a way, but it's kind of going to be a dig. When you watch your team, it's kind of the same thing as when with Palace, right? And you see an attacking set of players that can do that and have that kind of game and turn it on, albeit against not the best opposition. Fair enough, but you kind of get a bit annoyed when they play actively defensively, and they're the second team. This is just absolute madness that they're the second team in Europe's top 5 leagues to get 100 goals this year. Like, how?
Well, they had that crazy hot run at the beginning. We talked about them every week. Oh, are they in the title race? Are they blah, 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 blah?
Yeah, but 100 goals. Only Bayern Munich are ahead of them.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot of goals. And they have this in them. Like, when Kane and Son turn it on, Especially now that Bale's been coming in. He also adds a whole different dimension there. Can I say one really fun thing about Spurs before we move on?
always.
Spurs are now...
I tried, Jeff.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Spurs are now 6th most likely to qualify for the Champions League at 24%, so not very high, but they have moved above one Liverpool FC, who are now down to 19% to make the Champions League.
Ooh! West Ham are ahead of them.
West Ham are ahead of them at 30. Yep, Leicester are ahead of them at 54%, and then Chelsea United are the two sort of big ones.
Because despite what I just said earlier, points on the board is actually the most important thing. It just is.
Can I shock you?
Exactly.
Delightful.
This is what was meant to happen. This is what last year was a blip, guys.
Do you know what? I just love seeing Graham Souness's sad little face every week, and he gets so, because when Liverpool won it, he was going absolutely mad about this is a legacy. Yeah, absolutely. This is the start of something here, and then he gets so angry that he has to, in a game where Bale scores 2 and assists another one or whatever he did, has to have a massive go at him and say he wasn't good enough for Real Madrid, so he might not be good enough for Tottenham. It's absolute nonsense. Just going in on someone because you're pissed off about Liverpool being shit. It was, yeah. Yeah,
someone should have told him how old Salah, Firmino, and Mane are at the beginning of the year, and he might not have realized that it's the start of
gone on about it. Exactly, yeah.
Oh, all right. Well, there's really only one match left to really discuss here, because there's not much else. And like I said, we are trying to move at a rapid clip so that Mr. Simpson can get this out relatively fast. So let's go ahead and go to Sunday, March 7, right after the Liverpool match. We had... Wait a minute. I must be reading this wrong. That can't be right. Manchester City 0, Manchester United 2. I think they put those names in the wrong place. Manchester City 1.3 to Man United's 2.1. Gentlemen, the streak is over. United, through the help of penalties, as usual, were able to take down the mighty, mighty City who are now just City. They have lost their Manchester because this one was, as you might imagine, for all the Manchester.
All the
All the
Manchesters,
Manchesters, yeah. No one gets it still. Yep, brilliant.
Our American listeners definitely get it, and our UK listeners just think I'm weird anyway, so who cares?
Including these two.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. City lost, guys. City fucking lost to Man United. Like, what?
I would like to say, though, that City didn't lose. I think they were beaten. Like, properly beaten. Yeah. You know, genuinely, this wasn't City doing something ridiculous. It was Man United just went at them, and Man City were like,
how are you going to be?
What the fuck?
How are you going to be like one of the biggest football perverts of a generation, and you're going to let yourself get beaten by a PE teacher whose fucking game plan is give the ball to Luke Shaw and vibes? Like, what? Like, Luke Shaw looked like the greatest fullback in the world in that game.
I just imagine Ole with a flip chart, and it just says at the top, give the ball to Shaw, stroke vibes.
Stroke vibes, exactly. Have a stroke vibes. He was just like this absolute powerhouse coming through, like especially before the goal. He just ran. It wasn't even like, I'm surprised that I'm doing this. It's just like, you're just gonna let me. I'm just gonna go straight. Then just make an easy pass on the edge of the box, go into the box, and bang. What?
There was one early on as well where Mahrez put Shaw on his arse. And I think I put to our group, Mahrez might have Shaw on toast this week.
Negative.
And then it just totally went the other way. And I looked like a total
give away a fucking penalty in the 27th second or whatever it was when you've got when there's three Man City players around blocking the line of sight to the goal and Martial's on the edge. So, you know what, Gabriel Jesus, just run into him and flick a leg out. Why are you there? You're meant to be in the other box. You can't even do that as a centre forward. You've got the boxes confused. Fuck off up the other end, mate.
He's like, I'll deal with this, lads. There's no need, mate. There's no need.
No need. What's going to happen now? And then Ederson gets a massive hand to it and just fucking flops the ball underneath. And then just you can play your game plan then, but then, and Fernandez said it quite rightly, that you get those two goals quickly after, one at the start of the game and one at the start of the second half. It's just completely throws out the window anything your opponent wants to do, and they just absolutely got at them. It was a madness. Yeah. They just charged them down and didn't give them any time whatsoever.
Absolutely, and if anything, you would think that the early goal would favor City and their XG and stuff. Like, we just spent a whole bunch of time talking about how Brighton's XG is inflated because they're always going down early and they have time to just throw everything forward. Like, this was City chasing a game for 89 and a half minutes. And they still only generated like 1.3. Like, that's not that much for City, especially chasing a game. Like, what? My brain is like, what? No.
Yeah, I mean, these things are going to happen every once in a while. I mean, Pep out, fraud.
But it is notable because Solskjaer seems to have them worked out.
He really does. He's the first United manager to win 3 Manchester derbies in a row at City.
That is something.
And I think he did the double over him last year. I'm pretty sure they won both. And so you're like, you can try all these things in the world, but ultimately, if you've got the players and you just go, run at them.
I mean, the problem is, in the grand scheme of things, it means absolutely nothing. Because obviously Man City is still going to run away with it.
No. Sky are bigging it all up. That they're gonna mount a title chase now.
Yeah. Okay.
This did hurt City's 538 numbers for winning the Premier League. They are now all the way down to greater than 99% to win the league. So.
Oh my God.
I know. Imagine.
Bald fraud.
Oh yeah, it is just interesting. That's all, and does show that. Well, I mean, anyone can beat anyone, can't they? For lowly teams like Man United.
And this is that when you watch it, like, this is the good thing about football. Sometimes that you do just get these things where, like, everyone. Yeah. No Man United fan thought they were winning that. No one. Well, probably that one bloke down the pub who thinks they're going to win every week. Well, maybe he's not down the pub. Maybe he's just outside the pub, just talking to anyone who comes along. But yeah, no one thought they were going to win that. And then they just did. So that's nice for them. Well done, Ollie, and your happy little face. But I still think you're terrible, and I still think you get replaced at the end of the
year. He's not going to get replaced at the end of the season now, surely.
I hope not, because that would mean that United will continue to be the way that they are.
I don't know. At some point, I think we have to reassess. A conversation for another day.
Yes, definitely for another day. If we're trying to rush this episode out, let's not dig in. Maybe for the international break, we'll dig into a couple of different teams' really deep numbers, or we talk about like WandaVision or something. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens over the international break.
Nah, we'll be all about Winter Soldier by then, mate.
Drew. Or the Snyder Cut. You don't care about the Snyder Cut.
Oh,
Anyway.
God. Fuck Snyder.
Oh, Mr. Simpson, please do cue the jingle.
Ooh, they're better than they ought to be.
Burnley of the week.
I have zero things to say about this match, but for posterity's sake, we should give out a Burnley of the week. So Sheffield 1, Aston Villa 0, Sheffield 0.7 to Aston Villa's 1.4. I didn't watch any of that. I hope no one else watched any of that. That sounds pretty terrible. But yeah, Sheffield beat Aston Villa and with half their XG. So
And Granit Xhaka scored an incredible own goal. So
Things that should be noted.
thanks
That's
for being
right.
such a fucking gift, mate.
God bless Arsenal, man. God bless them.
But yeah, they should have had a penalty. Bad times. We're not talking about FPL, are we? Nah, hunk of fucking shit.
Should you just want me to go straight to the Bluffer?
We can go straight to the Bluffer if you want, mate. I'm keeping in your producer's notes again this week. But if we are going to talk about FPL, Daddy's getting Shaw's points off the bench off third sub. So that's literally the only thing I've got good going on.
Right, okay. I mean, I was going to cut all this and then hit the theme tune, but, you know, you need to crowbar
He's
your
not
little...
now.
Yeah, you need to crowbar your little thing in. Fine, here's the Bluffer.
I'm still 100 and something points behind you prick.
It's Bluffer time. Bluffer time. Make some guess. Take a guess. I give a list of things. You make a guess of things. Say a number. Make a guess. Make a guess. Say a number. This is called the Bluffer now.
For someone who I know to be a musical man, there's no tune. It's barely in time with what's happening.
Your lack of rhythm concerns me as a drummer.
All right. Well, I did get quite a bit of assistance from our excellent friend Jeff Petter this week. Shout out, Jeff. He gave me 2 categories.
Didn't he do it last time for you as well?
I don't know. I outsource to the Patreons wherever possible. I do appreciate.
Is this Chuck versus Ian versus Jeff?
Yes, that's correct. Yeah.
Versus the world.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Sam Danby did.
He's done plenty of
no, that
mine.
was one for you. Sam Danby does Ian's. Jeff does Oscars, and weirdly, I do all my own admin.
Yeah, that is weird. You're anti-admin.
I'm pro Patreons. So if the Patreons are like, I have a suggestion, and also I give you money, I'm like, thank you for your suggestion.
Yeah, no, good.
But Jeff did a great job. So I'll throw to Chuck first, because I've been accused of throwing to Ian first every week. So Chuck, would you like one about soccer, one about movies, and one about geography? Which one would you like?
Is the soccer one about FPL?
It is not about FPL, but it is about soccer.
Good, I'm not picking that one then. Actually, no, I'm not picking it because it is FPL, and I'm not picking it because I don't know football. Geography?
You're literally just picking the one you want to bid first on. It doesn't make any fucking difference.
It does.
All right, I have in front of me the 25 most populous cities in Europe by population within city limits. How many of the 25 most populous cities in Europe
Movies.
do you think you can name? This one is mine. This is not one of Jeff's, for the record.
Oh, good for you. 8.
God, did you just say 8?
Yeah, why not?
Ian, do you not know 8 cities in Europe?
Probably.
Well,
but...
it's specifically knowing 8 out of the 25 most populated.
Yeah, there literally is a caveat on it. It's not just 8 cities.
I'm not a fan of caveats, so...
No, I know, traditionally, yeah.
Famously against them.
Yeah, okay, I'll go 9. I've bought enough time to write some down.
All right, I have 9. Chuck, do you want to go higher than 9 here?
Dunno. 10?
Double digits. Mr. Simpson, want to go 11 or higher? You can go higher. You don't have to bid the next number up if you want to go even bigger than that.
Thanks, mate. I'm not going to, though. No, go on, go 10, Chuck, go 10.
Oh.
Wow, that's disappointing, honestly.
Sorry.
I'm disappointed in you, gentlemen. But, Chuck, I'm going to need 10 of the 25
It's
most...
me, you've got to be disappointed. I'm bottled out.
Fair enough. I mean, I'm always a little disappointed in you, but...
I know, I can hear it in your voice.
Chuck, 10 cities in Europe that are big, many big cities.
Many big, many lots of people. London.
London, third on the list, official population, 9,126,000.
Third is interesting, yeah.
Paris.
Paris, France, ninth on the list, population 2,140,000. That's a small city. I would have thought Paris was more. I mean, it's just within city limits, but still.
Rome.
Rome, eighth on the list, population 2.8 million.
2.8 million, did you just say?
Mm-hmm. 2,844,750.
Okay. Berlin.
Berlin, fifth on the list, with a population of 3.7 million. You're at 4 and need 6 more.
Madrid.
Madrid, sixth on the list, coming up right behind Berlin with 3.2 million. You're at 5 and need 5 more.
Barcelona.
Barcelona, let me scroll down. 16th on the list for Barcelona. Population
my mind automatically went to capitals only. Do you know what I mean? That's just how dumb I am. My mind automatically just went, got to go through capitals. What, you know?
Yeah.
Well played. Yeah, that's a good one. There.
Is that how many for 16th? Sorry.
Barca 16th, 1.6 million. 4 more, please.
Okay. Munich.
Munich 17th, right after Barcelona, 1.5 million.
Fucking hell.
Very good.
3 more.
This is going way, yeah, but the problem is, Ian, this is going way further down than I thought. I thought these would be high.
Mm.
I mean, you don't have 1 or 2 still. Or 4.
No,
that's weird.
Warsaw?
Ooh, 14th Warsaw.
Nice.
1.8 million. 2 more.
I will say Budapest.
Budapest, 15th, also 1.7 million. 1.8 million if you round up.
Did you say city limits?
Within city limits, that's correct.
So that would mean that the London one is Greater London. So surely there must be more than 1-point-something million people in Greater Manchester. So I'm going to say Manchester.
Boom!
Fucking
Oh, mate.
Manchester's not even in the top 34, which is as far down as Wikipedia's table goes.
Fuck, that's unlucky.
That's rough,
that's
man.
shit.
You could have had Birmingham from England.
Shit,
That's
Birmingham
1.2
second.
million.
Why did I go Manchester when Birmingham's second?
Yeah, sorry, bud. That's tough. Mr. Simpson, any guesses out there? Do you want to try to round out at least the top 5, maybe?
Does Moscow count, or would that?
Yes, Moscow is second on the list with 12.2 million.
Yeah, I had a question mark by it, but yeah. Brussels?
Brussels is 26, so you would have lost on that one. 26th
okay.
on the list, 1.2 million. I'll round it out here.
Yep.
Number 1, by a country mile, is Istanbul, Turkey.
Oh.
15.4 million. Moscow was the second most at 12.1.
I would never have guessed Turkey and Russia.
Yeah, that's why. 4th place was also a Russian city, St. Petersburg, 5.4 million. Could have had Kiev, Minsk, Vienna, Hamburg, Milan, Kharkiv. I've never heard of that one. It's in the Ukraine. Kharkiv, maybe? I don't know. Belgrade, Prague, Nizhny Novgorod, and Kazan.
Kazan, that's in Kazakhstan. So again, I wouldn't have said
Kazan's in Russia, according to Wikipedia.
Russia.
No,
sorry.
1.3 million. So, all right, well, point
According to
Ian.
Wikipedia, edited by Vladimir Putin.
Point to Ian. Ian, I'm not going to give you a choice here because Jeff put in a ton of work for this one, so I want to make sure that it gets picked because he calculated this by himself. This is as of March 8th at 15.10 GMT, so yesterday. He has gathered the 5 players who have the most minutes at each of the 5 quote-unquote big clubs. So we have Chelsea, Liverpool, City, United, and Tottenham. Love that Jeff left Arsenal out and made it a big 5. That's hilarious. But the 5 most at each of those clubs. So there'll be 5 from Chelsea, 5 from Liverpool, so forth and so on. So out of 25 between those, how many of the most minutes played in the Premier League players can you name?
In the Premier League era?
No, this season.
No, this season. Sorry.
This season. Okay, sorry.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Do you understand the category? That was a bit hard to explain.
Yeah, no, I've got it now. So the 5 players from those 5 clubs who have played the most minutes this season.
This season, yes, correct.
So there's 25 answers.
25 answers, yep.
This is going to be great when we bid 3.
10.
10, very nice. Strong bid to start off. Chuck, can you beat 10?
Don't think so, but 11.
All right, 11.
12.
12. Lucky 13, Chuck. Take us to the halfway mark.
Sure.
Yeah, I'll go 14.
14. Fucking hell. 15, Chuck? 14 is risky. There's a lot of room to make one fuck up in there. I'm just going to say.
Nah. Ian do it. Ian wins this week, 766.
All right, Ian, have it. I need 14 players, 5 each at the 5 big clubs for the most minutes this season in the Premier League.
I've barely got any written down. I was just punting.
This is tough for sure.
Oh, is it? Right. It's a point to Chuck then. Okay, let's think.
You heard it, Oscar. Point to me. 1-1. Last category. Thanks for all your hard work, Jeff.
I think goalkeepers are a good bet. So Edison for City.
Oh, okay. To be clear, sorry. No keepers, because that's 2 hours.
Oh, what?
Sorry.
Are you fucking shitting me?
You're the person who gives the most fucking caveats out of everyone in anything.
Well,
and
then ask me clarifying questions.
I shouldn't fucking have to. You were very clear.
I'm so pissed off for Ian right now.
Yeah, you fucking should be.
Ian, Chuck, don't even bother complaining about this because it's happening. Ian, I'll take 2 off your bid, so I just need...
No, I've got to. That's not fair on Chuck. But
okay.
For the record, there is a great big fat fucking asterisk next to this. Unbelievable.
Can I just check, will that still be the case if you get all 14?
No, of course it won't. It'll be
course,
like
okay.
double.
So it was actually
Double
the 5 outfield players by most
yes,
minutes.
Correct.
Yeah?
That is correct. Yeah. Sorry.
Read the fucking categories.
Read the standing orders.
Read them and understand them.
I do not understand them.
You have no authority here, Oscar Puente.
I am not a cat.
I'm not a cat.
I am here live.
I'm not a cat. I'm here live.
Oh, I am absolutely furious.
I had 3 names written down.
They're all goalkeepers.
It was Edison, Mendy and Lloris.
Yeah, of course it was. Because that's where you would go naturally for the most fucking minutes.
I wouldn't have gone De Gea, to be fair, and I wouldn't have said Alisson.
I don't know Mendy either, for the record. I don't know this. Obviously, I don't have the numbers in front of me, and Jeff did not put...
Can we just get on with the actual category rather than talking about what isn't in the category that probably should have counted, but...
Would you guys like to redo the bidding process?
Absolutely
not.
Absolutely not.
Bad.
I'm fine.
Because I would like the moral high ground.
I still think he's going to do it.
Okay, so let's crack on. So, Bruno Fernandes.
Yeah, got to be.
Yes, second most minute at City with 2,375.
At City, brilliant. Can't even say the name of the team.
At United, sorry, Manchester. Look, I woke up about 5 fucking seconds before we started recording from a very, very
and we've been
deep
recording
nap.
an hour.
And I still haven't woken up, okay? So.
Oh, dear. Right.
Okay. Sorry. Bruno, 2,375 minutes, second most at Manchester United.
13 to go.
Sorry, I'll rattle on. Okay,
Son, yes, second most at Tottenham, 2,336 minutes.
Okay, and Kane?
Kane, third most at Tottenham, 2,183 minutes.
I should probably think more about defenders because they don't generally get rotated as much, do they?
Yeah, tell that to my FPL fucking team.
Yeah, quite. This feels iffy, but I'm going to do it anyway because I've got a lot to go through. Wan-Bissaka.
Yes, Wan-Bissaka, third most minutes at Manchester United, 2,340. Only 35 less minutes than Bruno, if you can believe it.
Huh. I can.
4 down, 10
more
to go.
Okay, Harry Maguire.
Hazamagaza, that's right. The most minutes at Manchester United, 2,520.
Andy Robertson.
Andy Robertson, the most minutes at Liverpool, 2,514 minutes, 8 to go.
Diaz.
Yes, Diaz, the most minutes at City, 2,430. 7 to go.
Halfway.
Salah.
Salah, third most minutes at Liverpool, 2,252 minutes, 6 to go.
Oh, man. So the rotation thing is... But there was Lampard before it. So Mason Mount.
Yes, Mason Mount, most minutes at Chelsea this season.
Okay.
2,125. 5 more to go, please.
Firmino,
fourth most minutes at Liverpool, 2,145. 4 more, please.
The problem with Chelsea is the amount of rotation there's been since Tuchel's come in.
Yes, Mount doesn't even crack Liverpool's top 5, and he's the top
Yeah,
at Chelsea.
exactly. That's why I'm
So-
so sort of scared of saying anyone from Chelsea.
Yeah, same thing with City. Their numbers, like by the time you get to the 4th and 5th most, are like very, very low numbers.
Yeah, but I am going to go a City player. I'm going to go Gundogan.
Praise be on high.
Sorry about that, Mr. Simpson. You did hit the 9 that I said I would give you the point. If
What? When did you
or
say
12,
you hit
I don't know.
what?
I don't know.
I
I
was
lost
gonna
track
say,
of what I
I
said, all the things. Whatever. No Gundogan.
Stones? John
No Stones. Nope. Doesn't crack the top 5. Gundogan was 6th with 1649.
Oh, shit. Was he?
Madness.
Stones would be 9th.
Luke Shaw.
Luke Shaw at United is 5th most. Yes, 1,933 minutes. Yeah.
Toby Alderweireld.
Nope. 6th most at Tottenham, so he would have been a miss on that.
Reggaeton. Is Reggaeton there?
No, he is
Sergio Reggaeton.
8th most at Tottenham.
I don't know their players.
All right, I'm going to just rattle these off unless, Mr. Simpson, you have any more guesses here?
Sterling?
Yes, 3rd most at
Nah.
City. Yeah,
Shit.
Sterling would have been there. All right, so at Chelsea, we had
At least you went one away.
Mason Mount, 2,125 minutes. Timo Werner, 2nd most, 1,929.
Oh, fuck.
N'Golo
Yeah.
Kante, which is very surprising to me, has the 3rd most minutes this season at Chelsea. And then Reece James and Ben Chilwell rounding out the top 5 there for Chelsea.
See, you wouldn't guess because they haven't been playing, like, especially Chilwell.
Yeah,
hasn't played
I didn't even
10
consider
games.
Chill. I mean, I thought of him and discarded him because I was just like, no, he's not been getting the minutes lately.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. But Alonso also was still on the team bus the whole time. Liverpool, we had Robertson, Wijnaldum at 2nd. I don't believe you said that. Salah, Firmino, and Trent. No Mane. That would have been 6th.
Oh, I probably would have gone Mane as well. Okay,
Yeah.
fine.
City, we had Diaz, Rodri, Sterling, Cancelo, and De Bruyne at the top 5.
Bruyne still. Fuck, okay.
I know. He's played 200 more minutes than Mahrez, which is very surprising to me, I would have said. But
But he's better.
Man United, we had Hazamagaza, Bruno Fernandes, Wan-Bissaka, Rashford, and Shaw. So Rashford was the one you missed out there. And then at Tottenham, we had Højbjerg, Son, Kane, Dyer, and Ndombele for the top 5.
Okay.
Shout out, Jeff, for putting that together.
Yeah, very nice question.
Very great
Thanks,
question. Yeah, apologies for...
Thanks, Oscar, for your accurate description of what the question was.
That's on me. Apologies.
That was genuine, thank you.
Yeah, I bet it was.
What was the other one? Movies, right. I pick movies, please, Oscar.
Okay. Jeff has suggested this one. I liked it, so I just clicked it. This is rank...
Please tell me you've actually checked.
Yes. This is on
Right.
imdb.com.
Shit.
Sorted by the IMDb rating.
Brilliant.
I would like Bruce Willis's movies, the top ones, by IMDb rating. I'm
Brilliant.
going
Our
to say
top ones.
How many?
20.
Can I
Sorry,
get a
20.
fucking hell.
Me.
The top 20 Bruce Willis movies by IMDb rating.
It takes so little prep.
Okay. I literally thought of this category while we were talking about Liverpool and pulled it up. So going great.
2.
Okay.
I'm hearing 2.
I'm hearing 2 as well.
By IMDb, what's the IMDb rating? What does it mean? Is it just fucking arbitrary?
It's an aggregate by users.
Is it just users or is it critics as
No,
well?
it's just users.
Hey, Ian, this category is guess as many Bruce Willis films as you know.
yeah, pretty much, yeah.
I will say that I know all of these 20 movies.
I'm sure you do because you've got them in front of you.
Sure.
I will go to 6.
6? 7?
7?
8.
9?
So you started at 2 and then you just bang out a 9 bid so
You went
quickly.
6!
I know, but
Yeah,
it's just
that's on you, Ian. That's absolutely
I'm
on
going to
you.
ramp it up.
It was just so quick.
10, do you want to take us halfway, Mr. Simpson? 10 Bruce Willis movies. Remember, this is for all the marbles.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I will. 10.
I can't think of more than 6.
Well, then you probably shouldn't bid 11.
So I don't know whether to go 11.
I would say that if you have 6, 11 seems a stretch.
How many have you got written down?
How many have I just bid? 10.
Yeah, is that how many
No,
you got written
I've got
down?
10
or have you
written
got
down, yeah.
8? Right.
How many of those actually have Bruce Willis in them?
Who fucking knows?
11?
Well, as a goalkeeper, none.
Any films in which he played a goalkeeper does not count.
Oh. 12.
Oh, man, he was just driving you up, Ian. There's no way.
13, because it'll be funny.
13, fucking hell.
Nah, I'm joking.
What, was that not...
Do 12.
That's an official bid. I'm taking that as a bid, man. You said 13.
Yeah, all right, go on then. That'll be funny. Go on.
Oh,
Ian 14
I've
for
written
the win.
13 down.
Ian, you gotta take the 14 here. You gotta take the 14.
I don't know if I can think of another one. I'm reaching with some of these because you're talking about like the best films, and some of these are fucking shit. I don't think I've got another one in me.
That's what she said. What?
No, I can't.
Oh, that film.
Oh, especially now. No, I can't. Go on, Chuck.
Oh. Shit.
I'm annoyed. I thought I was doing well at that.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right, I got 10 written down.
Ian, go ahead and cue up your own winning music for this week.
I just can't think of any of his movies. I'm hoping some will come to me during this.
We'll see. We'll find out.
We will start with the greatest Christmas film of all time, Die Hard.
Yes, his second highest rated movie that Bruce Willis has been in.
The film I've never seen, Sixth Sense.
Third highest rating, 8.1 rating.
We'll stick with the numbers theme, The Fifth Element.
Fifth Element is...
Not on it.
Seventh on the list with 7.7 rating.
Oh, fucking hell. Armageddon out of here.
Sorry, Chuck.
What?
Armageddon is 21st on the list. Yeah.
That's insane.
That's insane. What? 21st on the list.
I feel dirty playing that music. Because...
Yeah, that's the dampest squib of a category we've ever had, I think.
Because it's a shit category. Arbitrary rating system. Brilliant. Die Hard 2. Die Hard 3.
Yeah.
Die Hard 3 comes in at 9th. Die Hard 2 comes in at 15th.
Pulp Fiction.
Pulp Fiction comes in at number 1.
Okay.
Is it Unbreakable?
Yeah.
Unbreakable 14th, yes.
The 12 Monkeys.
12 Monkeys 5th. Yes, 5th.
Expendables 2.
No, Expendables 2 is not. I don't need to read the whole list to look for it. It is not in his top rated movies.
Not on there.
What? Why is Armageddon? Well, who are these people?
Yeah, that is mad. I would have said Armageddon really early. So,
well, it's not box office. It's a rating. It's the highest rating.
Yeah, but still, I still would have. I mean,
well, it's 21st. So maybe if I had gone top 25.
Can I throw some in?
Yeah, sure.
Because if Armageddon is not, then it could be any of them. So, Sin City.
That's 4th.
Ah, yeah, that's good.
I don't think it should be, but it might be. Death Becomes Her.
No, I don't see that.
The one with the baby. What's the one with the baby?
Look Who's Talking 1 and 2.
No, those are not there.
I would have been really bad. I would have had about 5.
I don't even know what to think. I'm not even sad about losing that. You know what I mean? I feel nothing. It's like watching Palace, but just like, okay, whatever.
I feel nothing.
We go
All right,
again.
Shall I run these out, or do you guys want to get any last second guesses?
Yeah, go on.
in
Let's
there?
hear what these bullshit people decide are on films.
All right, in order, we had Pulp Fiction, Die Hard, Sixth Sense, Sin City, 12 Monkeys, Moonrise Kingdom.
What?
Fifth,
What? What's
Yeah.
Moonrise Kingdom? What's that?
it's a Wes Anderson film, I believe. It's an independent film.
Brilliant.
Pretty.
Independent film. Brilliant.
Do you guys not have Wes Anderson in the UK?
Go on, carry on with your list.
All right, okay. Fifth Element, Lucky Number 11, Die Hard with a Vengeance, Grindhouse, The Player, Looper, Nobody's Fool, Unbreakable.
Looper?
Yeah, Looper's super highly reviewed. Absolutely. Really well regarded. Yeah.
It's no Armageddon, but whatever.
It's not fucking Armageddon. It's like 2 films in one. They're oil riggers in space.
Unbreakable was in there, wasn't it, Chuck's?
Yeah.
Yes, Unbreakable was in there.
Is Glass the sequel?
It is not. No, that is very poorly reviewed, I believe. You guys missed out on Red, The Last Boy Scout, Alpha Dog, and 4 Rooms, rounding on the top 20. If we go down to 25, actually, Expendables 2 is there at 24th. 21 was Armageddon, Whole 9 Yards, Death Becomes Her, Expendables 2, and Red 2, rounding out the top 25.
Right.
A controversial bluffer there.
Yeah.
All round.
Well, Ian got the point in the end, so I don't feel bad about the goalkeepers thing. That kind of weighed itself out, so, you know.
Do some fucking admin, man. Right, fixtures next week, I guess.
Chuck's going to be pissed off all
Friday
week now.
deadline. Friday, the 12th of March. I think it's before an international break. No, it's not. Blank game week. Friday, 12th of March. Newcastle versus Villa. 6:30 deadline. FPL teams. No one cares. Then we've got Leeds, Chelsea, Palace, West Brom, Everton, Burnley, Fulham, Man City. The mighty Fulham ride again. They'll win. Done. Southampton versus Brighton. Oh God. That's just I don't want that game to happen. Leicester, Sheffield United, the North London derby, Arsenal versus Spurs, Man United versus West Ham, and Wolves versus Liverpool on Monday. Yeah, that's about it. Should we go?
We'll go, yeah. We'll say hit patreon.com/milesoffsidepod if you want to join us on the Slack.
Maybe not on this episode.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, maybe not on the strength of this episode.
Go back and listen to another one. We'll put the title. Don't listen to this.
I'm not doing that. Yeah, review us after you've listened to another one.
Hey, listen, for the fucking record, you guys said that you were going to record while I was getting my COVID shot, and then I come back from my COVID shot, and you're like, no, we're waiting for you. We're going to record tomorrow. I'm like, wait, what? Oh. So
it was a day ago. Move on with it. You're allowed to go outside now.
Not for another 6 weeks or so, because I got the first shot. But
well, if I'm honest, based on your performance here, I think there's been some side effects.
Would have been for the best. I was not expecting to have to record this week. You guys should have gone without me.
This is what happens when you get the COVID jab, and then you use Apple rather than Microsoft. Anyway, thanks a lot, Bruce Willis. Yay, Armageddon. What? It's such a great movie. Say goodbye, Ian.
Bye.
Say goodbye, Oscar, I guess.
Bye.
Yeah, thanks, Nate Whitten. You're welcome.
It's your
so
fault,
good that
Willis.
you don't have to listen to this. You don't have to listen. You're away protecting the realm. Thanks to all of you listening out there. Bye.